So, how was it?
I feel reborn. I have let go of all my fears and feelings of loneliness that I didn't even know I had. And it was rough, but it was worth it. It peeled me back layer by layer. All the things I defined myself as a person started to shed away, and all that was left was your spirit, your soul. And I got to know that person, which is something I was looking for, and I found it. And now I guess the work starts on letting that be my driving force behind all my decisions and how I live my life. It's quite profound. That's the best word. It's the only word I have. Profound.
And what about your topics that you came here with?
Well, the one was the identity crisis I've had, not knowing who I am. That was clarified. The understanding of the nature of reality was more of an overwhelming experience than I had anticipated of what is actually here and what this really is, and I feel I made sense of it. So one of the visions I had, which is quite personal, but I'm okay to talk about it, was I was taken to a house that I didn't recognize, and I was completely alone and scared, and it was just frightening. I hated that feeling of loneliness, but I sat with it, I felt it, and I understood that that's just how I feel. I feel lonely, and so this was showing me that. And from there I was taken to my mother's womb at 3 months old. And in her womb I could hear her crying and I could feel her pain because she felt alone at that time and she was scared. And it almost felt as if she wasn't ready to have me. And I've been carrying that it wasn't even necessarily my problem. It was pain I felt from my mother that I've been carrying with me my whole life. And I had to forgive myself for that and let it go. And now I feel like a weight has just been lifted off my shoulders. It's made a change in just how I feel. I feel like everything I do, it just comes natural, and it's always, maybe not always, but it's good. I feel free to do, that I can do anything. And I guess that's from all the limitations I've created for myself. My ego just built up all these barriers that say you can't do this or you're not good enough for this, and that was all just let go, and I feel like I've just been released from my own psychological prison. My first ayahuasca experience, the message I'd received was quite clear, that ask and you shall receive. The universe or God or whatever you want to call that spirit will provide. it comes natural. That's part of our purpose. It's kind of why we're here, really, is that we're meant to enjoy these things. We're meant to enjoy everything. It was almost in a way made for us. Not just for us humans, but for all to enjoy.
Jahrann the second.
If there was any advice I had to give to anyone who was interested in doing something like this, it would be that you have to be prepared to let go. If you resist the healing, if you resist healing, no one can heal you. And it is definitely something I think we owe to ourselves to find out who we are and what we're doing, what we're capable of doing, or what we should be doing. You can feel the presence of a mother there during your experiences with ayahuasca, and I felt as if she was cradling me and just holding me and embracing me. And I've never felt a love like that, I don't think. It's nothing to be taken lightly. It's quite powerful, but you owe it to yourself.